I'm just having coffee and toast this morning. There's so much going on. My best friend used to say toastus. I'm having toastus. My lucky Justin cup. The building's real quiet today. So, yesterday there was this deep rumble. There was a deep rumble going on. I don't know what was going on, but I opened up the door and the telephone pole was swinging like that and the wires were jumping. I called up front and I asked the girl, I said, is there something going on? No, there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on, Mr. Will. Everything is being fine. I said, thank you. Okay, Mr. Will, you'll be having a very, very, very nice day. You'll be having a very, 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 very nice day. So I just kicked back and relaxed some more. And yesterday went by pretty fast. As you get older, everything goes by faster and faster and faster. I'm just having toast with a little teeny weeny bit of butter. Just a little teeny weeny bit of butter on my toast. And a little teeny weeny bit of strawberry jelly or jam. It's funny, I don't like strawberry jelly, but I love strawberry jam. And I don't like grape jam, but I like grape jelly. Reminds me of Andy Rooney. Remember Andy Rooney? He was like, you ever wonder why? You ever wonder why somebody would like strawberry jam but not like strawberry jelly? Do they come from different things? Or are they both, if they're both made from strawberries, why wouldn't you like strawberry jelly? Old Andy Rooney used to make me laugh. Oh. I forgot to say the blessing. Come here, gaze signs and guests, und segne was uns beschert hast. Amen. My father used to translate that in English. He would say, bless us, O Lord, for these thy gifts and all of these snot-nosed, worthless children. See, fam, he didn't realize that he was speaking a curse over his family every day. And then people wonder why that happens. Even if you're a believer, hey, Wilma, even if you're a believer, you can curse yourself. Like Watchman River is one of my favorite channels. But Tom always talks about getting struck by lightning and stuff. Coffee with half and half and honey in it. My favorite coffee scene is that one from High Anxiety with the clear coffee table. And Nurse Diesel and Harvey Korman, they're eating cookies as fast as they can, and they're slurping the coffee and passing the sugar and everything. It's a wonderful scene. We lost a lot of good comedians over the years, like the lady who played Rosanna Dana. I forget her name. John Belushi, who died of an overdose, is they feel pressed to be funny all the time, like Jim Carrey. Anytime they see somebody, they feel that they have to be hysterically funny. That must be quite a burden. Jim Carrey grew up in poverty, sleeping in cars. When I was a young kid, I slept under a garbage truck for shelter, and some mean stinker threw a bunch of firecrackers under the truck, because they couldn't bear to leave me alone. So I got the bright idea to put a beach chair on top of the garbage truck and sleep on top of the garbage truck under the stars on a beach towel. And then one morning, the guys started the truck up and rode it around the yard with me on top of it screaming. They just thought that was hilarious. So even though I'm still hungry, I'm practicing portion control. 2 pieces of toast, 7 ounces of coffee. That's how you get by. It's rationing your supplies until you have some more later on. When I lived with my brother and sister-in-law, they were really strict. And their young boy came home and he took 2 slices of bologna off of the bologna pile in the refrigerator, off the package of bologna for afternoon snack after school. That night at dinner time, his mother gave him a plate with 2 pieces of bread and said, "That's your dinner. You already ate the bologna." And she fixed the rest of us our dinner. And the boy sat there with tears coming down his eyes, eating 2 pieces of bread for dinner. I used to call his house Hell House. I used to pray every day to be away from there. I'd go down the basement, sit in the rocking chair towards the corner, and pray. very quietly, trying to be left alone. My brother came and he smacked my hands apart. Don't do that in my house. Don't do that in my house. And so my after a while my old boss called me from just out of thin air. I don't know how he got my phone number. I don't know how he found out where I was living. He called me up. He said, "If you come back to work for me, I'll set you up with a place to live and a company car." So he took me to lunch. Then he took me to the Academy Ford dealership in Beltsville, who has a very nice service department, but the owner is one of the meanest men I've ever met in my life. Mr. Lynch, one of the meanest, unfriendliest characters I've ever met in my life. And my boss picked me out back. So I was on the other side of the parking lot looking at a brand new Ford Contour, which was $10,000. The Contour was an extremely ugly, unpopular car, but it was a good price and it was a large enough car. So my boss said he didn't want that representing his company because it looked like a poor car. So this person backed a Ford Focus out in front of us. I said, "That's cute." And Sam liked it too. And it was $14,000. So that's what I went home with to get my stuff. My brother went, "Huh, I heard they're not very good cars." I turned to him, I said, "It's good enough to get me. It's good enough to get me up out of here." Because when I had the accident, I had to call the bank and tell them to come and get my Hyundai because I was too sick and everything. And a friend of mine came by and gave me last rites, poured oil on my head and my feet, and prayed the prayer of last rites. I was that sick. My brother and sister-in-law sat upstairs counting the money from my insurance policy. So I had a $45,000 insurance policy. They wouldn't call the ambulance for me. I had to call the ambulance at 2 in the morning for myself. And so in any case, I survived that. And I had to go out and take the tags off the Hyundai for the bank to repossess the Hyundai. Hot day. Oh, I was sick. And my brother comes up behind me and he goes, "Well, a-hole, where's your God now? You're sick, getting ready to die, and they're taking your car. Where's your God now, asshole?" And I said, "My God can supply my every need through his riches and glory." And like I said, a few days later, Mr. Sam called me back to work at his company. So it wasn't easy. It was 16 hours a day. But I started to heal after the accident. I got to get back in bed. My point being, Pam, is there is no dead end with God. Even in other countries, when people pass away, the faithful will get around that baby or that child. They'll pray resurrection prayers. And many a time that baby or that child will get up, sit right up in the coffin. That doesn't happen in America because we're too sophisticated. But see, in these other countries where they have no other choice but to rely on the glory and grace of God. That's what they do, and they see awesome results. Anyway, I got to go. Pop out.